Did the Justice League flop in the box office? Is the Zack Snyder cut happening? We'll explore all those questions in this episode of Before the Sequel. Justice League came up short in its opening weekend with 98 mil, not reaching the estimated projection that Warner Bros. Had of 115 million, and it's slowly risen to about 195 million from this recording of this video. Worldwide, the movie has done better in the box office revenue. We'll look at that shortly. It is basically the lowest revenue a superhero film has grossed since the Iron Man 1 movie. Marvel didn't know how Iron Man 1 was going to do because it was its first venture into unleashing the MCU universe to its fans. Domestically, American film critics bashed Justice League, putting it at only 40% in the Rotten Tomatoes scale. Yet fan reviews across the net praise it for planting a firm foot aside Wonder Woman and bringing the DC universe into the spotlight to an appropriate level to expand with more DCU films. On the world premiere level, Justice League netted about 281 million worldwide in its first weekend release, keeping the movie on track to exceed its 300 million rumor production. It's time for Hollywood to stop judging if a film flopped based on domestic revenue and judge it by its worldwide performance. Fans across the net are petitioning for Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League. For those who don't know, Zack Snyder unfortunately had a tragedy in his immediate family, which made him opt out for the post-production of the film. He brought in his comic book connoisseur, Joss Whedon, who also filmed and directed Avengers and the Avengers Age of Ultron, to complete the final reshoots and post-productions of the Justice League movie. The fans want a big overhaul of the film, bringing Junkie XL back to replace his replacement for the score of the film. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Zack Snyder cut may be happening. There has been tensions with Warner Brothers and Zack Snyder's camp since Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. With Justice League's gross revenue for its first weekend opening domestically, it looks like the ball is in Warner Brothers' court to replace the DCU director. It's pretty easy to put the blame on one person, but Warner Brothers is easily as guilty for the mismanagement of the series as Zack Snyder. Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill leaving the franchise. There's a demand for supplies for more Justice League from comic book fans, but it doesn't mean the series is on steady ground. Rumors of Ben Affleck trying to separate himself from the Batman are becoming more realistic, with talks of Jake Gyllenhaal wearing the cowl. Another thing is, Henry Cavill is only obligated for one more Superman film via his contract. Henry Cavill has expressed his excitement with the direction that the series is taking with the Man of Steel, insinuating that he may renew his contract for future films. The future of the DC universe looks unsteady, but at least is standing on firmer ground. Let me know on your thoughts of Justice League and comment below and subscribe. Follow Before the Sequel on our social media sites like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. See you for the next round, Virtual Explorers.